So I want some of our audience students to sort of virtually walk into your research lab on the day you were conceiving this project. How do like you have the whole periodic table in front of you and combinations of the elements in front of you. How do you get started? What's the thought process there?
So I think a lot of research in this area had started already in the 90s, I would say late 90s. So I came in maybe a couple of years later. I would say the early days were a little bit chaotic in the sense that it was not quite sure if the high K should be replaced or should just metal gate replace the polysilicon. So we had multiple teams working on all these aspects. And
Do you already have some suspect candidate materials?
correct. So we looked at the oxides, the transition metal oxides in the periodic table. We looked at refractory metals, things that could withstand the temperatures required for CMOS processing. And we therefore started putting these on top of each other and seeing, okay, what do we get out of these? And very quickly we realized that temperature was a very important factor. Dielectric modification was a dominating feature, which was led to the formation of dipoles and vacancies, utilizing them and understanding them. And then metals were important, but they were more important from a stability perspective as opposed to a key work function perspective, which is what metals were typically used for. And so learning all of this took about 5 years. And then any hardware innovation from the lab to a full manufacturing, typically large-scale manufacturing, typically takes between 12 and 15 years. So 98...
That's some extreme patience required.
It requires
on the
from
company's
high volume, yes.
Yeah.
That is correct. So it's not this is not something for the faint-hearted, because you really have to, be focused and disciplined. It requires many things to come together. And it is true, the industry has shrunk in terms of number of players. When I started, there were like 12 to 15 semiconductor companies doing technology. Now it's down to about 3 on doing cutting edge technology. There are many people who do, I would say, more niche or trailing edge. But cutting edge requires significant investment for the significant payoff. You there's a proof of concept, and then you have to take it into volume manufacturing, and all of this whole time will take anywhere between 12 to 15 years.